Okay. And thank you so much. We really appreciate this. And I will give it over to you.
Okay, fantastic. Well, hello everyone. It's great to see you, or just be with you in the Zoom space. My name is Katie Krikorian. I currently serve as the Director for Career Development and Student Employment here at Loyola. And what I'm going to do today is just really go through an overview of how my office can support you during your time at Loyola. So I'm actually going to share my screen and start my presentation this way. If at any time you have any questions, feel free to unmute yourself and ask, or we'll certainly leave time at the end of the presentation to answer any questions. But to kick us off, again, I'm with the Career Development Center and really just excited to break down what that actually means and helping you prepare for postgraduate work or any opportunity that comes your way. I like to start off by just saying that our team of career coaches and employment specialists are here to really make your career journey personal. I like to explain what actually career development means using this 4D model. So we're here really just to help you in these specific areas regarding discovering your strengths. A lot of people might be still uncovering special interests or skills and values, and our team is here to help you discover those and help you connect the dots to future employment opportunities. We're also here to help you develop your vision. So, what does that mean as far as like your specific goals? We can help you clarify those and explore different career paths. And again, connecting dots on what your vision is to future employment outcomes. Next is delivering your talents. So, how do you build your skills? How are you building your skills while you're in classes or potentially working in tandem with taking classes? And how are you telling your story? That's one thing that we get so excited about supporting students through is really delivering your talents so that you can make a lasting impression on future employers and organizations. And then lastly, designing your path. So, really helping you create a personalized plan for success because every career journey is so unique and so personal. The crux and the kind of the bread and butter of what we offer students is our one-on-one career coaching. So this is personalized support literally from day one. So you are actually paired with a career coach based on your designated major and industry that you're pursuing. And you can think of your career coach as your go-to person for internship opportunities, jobs, and big career questions. Again, those connecting those dots on your skills and your interests and your values. We are available to meet in person or virtually. So, really, whatever fits your schedule the best. And we're not just in the Career Center, we're in the classroom. We partner with faculty throughout the academic year to bring career education literally right to your courses. I've got a few student highlights just sprinkled throughout this presentation. This is Amore, he's a computer science major. And just he shares that his career coach has really been instrumental in helping him build confidence in his communication skills. So just sending some kudos to the whole team for being kind and supportive, which is what we strive to be. In addition to that one-on-one career coaching, our coaches are here to really help you build your brand. So this is anything from building a resume to a portfolio and beyond. So obviously, you know that, a resume is oftentimes your foot in the door. So this is, an opportunity to work with a trained and certified career coach to help you craft documents that are really going to highlight your strengths and land you those interviews. We're also here to help with LinkedIn profile creation. So, we live in a digital age, so you want to have a strong digital footprint and really have a platform to showcase your skills and your personality. In tandem with that is your portfolio. If you're in an industry that is very portfolio based, you want to be able to showcase your best work and showcase any projects or creative opportunities. So we can help you with portfolio recommendations or just giving feedback on those. And then again, just learning how to show up professionally wherever employers might find you. So this is a big area that we support students through throughout the year. Landing the jobs or internships. Really, we're here to help identify strategies that are going to work specifically for you and your industry. So that starts with just finding the right fit, learning where to look and how to uncover hidden opportunities. There is, a stat that's floated around for several years that, 80% of employment opportunities are found through some means of networking. So we're here to talk about that and really just how to decode different details of understanding what exactly employers are looking for in job descriptions. Again, how to stand out on paper. So crafting resumes and cover letters that really highlight your strengths and your unique qualifications. And then making those connections. So following up with confidence and professionalism. We are here to help you through all of those areas. I just wanted to highlight a couple organizations of where previous students have interned at throughout their time at Loyola. So you can see there's global brands, national brands, regional, and even local brands and organizations that students are able to secure really meaningful internship opportunities. So if that's something you're interested in, our coaches are here to help you with those opportunities. This is Kara. She's a former music industry studies major, and she says that the Career Center really played a role in helping her land a PR internship within the music industry. So she was able to gain those hands-on experiences with executing album release strategies and social media campaigns. So just really awesome hands-on practical application for students is what we're striving for. We also do a lot of work around interview prep. So we want students to be able to interview like a pro. We want you to feel confident and ready to shine. So interview skills, again, is a muscle that the more you flex it, the more confident you're going to feel, the stronger it's going to be. So our coaches are here to help you, just with any interview skill prep that might be, what questions to prepare for, how to craft some responses, just the whole, spectrum of thinking before to after the interview. Again, we're here to help with mock interviews. So practicing with a career coach so you can walk in and feel confident and get that real-time feedback. And then also we're here to chat through informational interviews. So it's not just a job interview, it's a conversation. So we strongly recommend students that are in areas they might be just now learning about, or if you're thinking about doing a major change or a possible career change, informational interviews are a really great strategy to get firsthand experience learning from real professionals to just really be exploring those different career options and building your professional network. We also have a platform called Big Interview. That's an AI assisted mock interview tool that you can access 24 hours a day through your single sign-on. If that is something that you're like, you have an interview coming up and you want to prep and practice, Big Interview is just another tool to help you get those skills ready. You might have seen in your single sign-on or seen in a couple emails the name Handshake. So Handshake is Loyola's main career database. You can think of this as like your career hub. This is a great place to go find those internships that I've been mentioning or entry-level jobs that match your unique goals. This is also where we promote different career events that are happening on and off campus. This is also where you would go to book an appointment with your career coach. Handshake also has a really great tips and blogs section and just various how-to guides, a ton of resources regarding what the employment landscape looks like and all kinds of stuff that job seekers should be educating themselves with. So if you haven't logged into Handshake, I strongly encourage you to do so. And then you can continue just seeing how it can support your career journey. Want to talk just a minute about networking because this is one, as I mentioned earlier, one thing that is really crucial to job seekers as you get closer to graduation. We want students to start building their network from day one, and this is a really, being a student is a really great way to be building those connections. As I mentioned, 80% of jobs are found through some means of networking. So in prioritizing those connections now is really strategic move. My team offers and we host events with employers, alumni, and industry professionals throughout the academic year, and I'll highlight some of those in just a little bit. But we want you to join us for those, regardless of if you're an online student or in-person student. You have access to those events, and these are great opportunities to like get support on how to, be connecting with certain organizations you might be interested in, and just making that lasting impression. And if this is something that you're just really unsure how to start navigating, our career coaches are here to help you with this and help connecting you with the right people in your field. All right, so some of those workshops that I was mentioning, I like to call them real world ready workshops because we talk about real world topics. These are just a couple that we've done this semester alone. We had a really awesome networking event with our young alumni on campus. So again, this was just an opportunity to connect with young alumni who are from a variety of industries and backgrounds for an hour and a half, and just be having candid conversations about, post-college transitions and working in different industries. Really a really great opportunity to connect with like-minded students and like-minded people. We also had one called Soulful Storytelling, where we had a guest from a variety of just different entertainment areas like New Orleans Film Society, French Quarter Journal, WWNL, really just to make personal connections and talk about careers. So again, we host these throughout the year. We did have one recently called Breaking Barriers, and this was just stories of language and leadership and how bilingual professionals have used their language skills to really, help them in their career and make an impact. And then we also hosted one called Suit Yourself, which was really fun because it was all about professional dress and what does that even mean in 2025, and how should I dress for my job, and just be having those really real world conversations. So we be on the lookout for these. We send these out well in advance. If you want to join us for those in the future, we look forward to that. We also offer internship and job connections year round. So we want you to be able to meet people who are hiring. These are just some examples of events that we hosted in the past. This semester, we hosted a job fair in tandem with the New Orleans Entrepreneur Week. So we had about 30 employers on campus that were eager to connect with loyal students. So again, we want to bring them right to you. So we typically bring employers to places on campus. It's been interesting with some of the construction going on, but in the fall, we're going to have really great plans in place for where students can be connecting with those employers. Occasionally, we'll do job fairs off campus. So again, just be on the lookout for those opportunities coming up. I also wanted to just note that we do have a professional career closet. So this is open year round. It is all curated, gently donated clothing that meets a professional standard by our team that oversees it. So this is, again, a free resource for anybody who's looking to shop for any professional clothes. We also have a self-guided headshot booth if you need to get a more elevated LinkedIn profile picture or just anything for your online presence. This is a free resource for you. And then this is just some ways that you can connect with us. Our main webpage that has just a great amount of resources for your career journey is just career.loyola.edu. So be able to feel free to check that website out. You can also email us any specific or unique questions to career@loyola.edu, and that'll get sent to your unique career coach. If you ever are on campus and you want to stop by in person, we're located on the Monroe Library in the first floor. Or you can make appointments with us to chat via Zoom or online. And then we also do have a pretty strong Instagram presence. If you're on social media, feel free to give us a follow. We frequently post career tips and upcoming events that are happening in the Career Center. So those are just a couple ways that I hope you'll stay connected with us. And now I will go ahead and stop sharing my screen so that we can answer any questions that there might be. Let me see. There we go.
Wow. That was wonderful. And I want to tell you, I do send links to y'all's website frequently.
Great.
And it's
Awesome.
got it really does have such a wonderful, just like breadth of information. There's just such a range of topics there. So,
Yeah,
and I
thank you for
just
that feedback.
followed on Instagram.
Oh, wonderful. Thanks, Esme.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're
That
so
was,
welcome.
yeah, really
I know it's a lot
helpful.
of information, but again, our career coaches do a really great job of breaking things down, regardless of what phase you're in your career journey.
Wonderful, wonderful. And I just also think I've seen, the closet before. I've seen things that have been, sent about it. And I think that's such a great resource because, it can be a challenge, right? To
Yeah,
have to figure that piece of things out. So
yeah.
this is wonderful. So many great resources. Thank you
Oh,
so
oh, you're
much.
so welcome. My pleasure. Any
Yeah.
questions from our folks in the Zoom room or? No worries if not, no pressure. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, totally understand.
Oh my
We're just
gosh.
so happy. Yeah, you were able to join. Okay.
This is a really great question. I'd love to follow up with you via email. Do you mind dropping your email in the chat for me? So, all right. Well, I'll be following up with you later today, and then we can probably set a time to chat about your specific questions. So thanks for that. Otherwise, I'm gonna link, let's see, I'm just gonna drop career@illinois.edu in the chat, and that is the best way to just start the conversation, get in touch with us. Otherwise, I look forward to hearing from you guys or hearing from any future listeners.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, okay. We have another question.
I have a question for the event is available online. Yeah, this particular event will be recorded and archived, and I think you'll be sending out those
Mhm.
instructions. Okay, great.
Yeah, yeah. And then in terms of future events, I know that y'all do have sometimes things that have online components, right? Where people
Oh,
can
yes.
zoom in.
Yes,
Yeah.
if we are hosting virtual events, we'll always be sharing the Zoom information and the all the appropriate information to be able to join in virtually. Great question.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, really. And definitely, Handshake is such a wonderful resource, keep your eye on that.
Yeah, one cool thing about Handshake is because it's a global organization, and if employers are opting to host events virtually, you can Zoom in or join in from an event happening at another institution because the
That's
employers
awesome.
often cast a really wide net to just participating schools. And we are
Mm-hmm.
typically a participating school if something's happening for a large organization or large employer. So it doesn't have to be just Loyola events that you attend through Handshake. You can attend national events as well.
Oh, that's great. And that's especially great, for our student population, because we do have students all over,
For sure.
so that's wonderful to know.
Yeah, that's great.
Definitely we'll make sure that, yeah, we keep the words, spreading the word about this resource. And
Yeah,
yeah,
perfect.
this is fabulous. Thank you so much. Does anyone else have any other questions? Yeah, feel free to drop anything in the chat if you need to. Okay, I'm gonna say I think we'll probably don't have any other questions.
Sounds good.
Is there anything else from your end before we wrap up, Katie?
No, I think I covered it all. Thank you again for zooming in today and look forward to being in touch, and I'll be following up with you. Um, I might be mispronouncing your name, but Marinella. I'll be following up with you via email, so be on the lookout for that.
Great. Thank you so much. I'm going to stop the recording. Okay. Thanks. Thanks for joining. You know, we're so happy you were able to join. And it's great because, like you said, you're at work. You don't have to come off of mute, you know.
Sure.
So